Good morning. Taking breaths to center in into your body. Allowing the world out here to pause and to go into the deeper, vast, loving world within you. More and more you do this, the world outside of you, it's all one. For today, we're going to go deeper, of course, and deeper within the wisdom tree and bring forth another sacred element of water. So, again, with your mind's eye, taking deep breaths within, allowing them to expand outside of you. Visualize the rings in the tree. In the past, we have seen them as a beautiful, smooth spiral within. Today, we invite you to see the inside of a tree. And for a moment, as though the tree again has been cut and you can see the rings. And this time, notice where there's a little blip within the ring, to where again we're used to seeing smooth circles round and round. This time, see a little blip, a place where there almost looks like a little hiccup within the ring. And allow the ring and the squirrel behind me. Allow the rings on the tree to become liquid, to move. Allow the pulp to be, again, liquid in movement. It's not solid. And wherever there was a disturbance, not labeling anything good or bad, just a disturbance, a blip within the tree's experience when the tree was forming and the pulp was moving. It acknowledged the blip, it could not acknowledge. And the circle had a hiccup, a little bump. Could be ever so slight, but it's there. We invite you to see the pulp and the rings and the movement, even when there's a disturbance, as like the ocean and water. And when the waves come towards you, they come in that pattern as well. And if there's a blip, a disturbance in the ocean, the waves will move differently for a moment. It also may move in a way that creates a whirlpool. The tree and the ocean acknowledge the blips, the disturbances, how could it not? And if we examine the sand pattern beneath the water, the sand has that for even just moments ingrained in it, just like the circles in the tree acknowledge have a hiccup. The sand pattern underneath the water will look also different than it did when there's just the easy ebb and flow. As we allow this awareness to wash over us, what does this do for you? Where is the wisdom and the remembrance for you? Within the tree, as that pulp is moving and growing and expanding, moving like ocean within the tree, and there's a disturbance that occurs, for us, we will consider it an emotional response. There's a blip in our breathing pattern. We may find ourselves holding our breath to acknowledge the shift in energy. If we, practically speaking, hold that breath and hold that energy pattern versus what the tree and the ocean does as it keeps moving, acknowledging and moving, as we hold it, our body will take it deeper and deeper within, and we will eventually have physical experiences, a bigger blip, a greater disturbance within the ocean, the rings within ourselves. We are here to be of the world, but not in it, to be in this human body with a mind as a tool. So deeper within the tree and the ocean, when the meditation came this morning, I asked personally, what does this mean? And the tree and the pulp responded, we acknowledge the blip, the disturbance. For a moment, it is named even within ourselves. There was an injury, there was an invasive creature here, but that is just to acknowledge the blip. And then from there, we do not name it anymore. It is the feeling within. We acknowledge the feeling. We ask you to acknowledge the feeling in your heart space. Bring the experience of the blip, the disturbance. Bring it from the mind down into the heart. The heart of the issue is the feeling. Here within the feeling, it is unnamed. We invite you to recognize if the tree or the ocean continued to name it, the energy of the blip would transmute and it would continue to have blips. It would continue to have disturbances. And the pattern and the pathway would change. The circle, the rings would have one blip after another, after another, after another, where eventually it may just be one big blip that has shifted completely in the frequency. And we do not bring this attention to you to shame or to guilt. It is to be aware, to shine the light of awareness, and how nature acknowledges blips and disturbances, of course. And we can go deeper and deeper within this. But the way it goes smoothly over and continues is it doesn't continue to name it. It doesn't even know how to do that. So as you drop into your heart center, you acknowledge your heart and how it feels. And the pulp, the water, the ocean, the universe inside flows with you, flows through you, and disperses it into the field of infinite possibilities, disperses it into the pulp, into the salt water, and then just continues. And the rings and the waves continue. With deep love and gratitude, we know it is so, and so it is.